Hey guys, it's Teej. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're gonna play with this ginormous brush here. This is by Sephora. It is the Pro Press Full Coverage Complexion brush. Comes complete with its own helmet. Yeah. So, in case we crash and burn. Anyway, let's take a look at this bad boy. It's number 66. Apparently they make a number 67 also, a little bit smaller, probably for full coverage concealer type application. Now this is very compact with its bristles and it's teardrop shaped, and I'm assuming that this is because it's supposed to be replacing your beauty blender. It's supposed to be kind of like the best of a brush and a sponge. So we'll see if that's the truth. Alright. I have already primed, used this. It's the Becca Evermatte Poreless Priming Perfector. I'm not sure I'm crazy about this. I just got this today too. It was very, very thick and like pulled on my skin. And I have like kind of dry skin in combination at least, and dry in certain areas, and I just don't think that this is for me. I think that I'm going to return it and bite the bullet and spend the extra money and get the Hourglass Mineral Veil because it's the best. And I know that I've made my own like homemade primer in the past, mixing the Nivea aftershave balm, sensitive aftershave balm, and the silicone monostat, and I don't know. I liked it for a while, but I'll be honest, it's just a good dupe. Like when you like buy a good product, even though it's $72 a freaking Hourglass bottle, I don't know, it works that good. I'm gonna buy it. So, anywho, let's get started. So I'm gonna use, let's see, we'll use my Too Faced Born this way. Shade is Nude, just in case you want to match my skin tone instead of your own. I'm gonna put a little bit on my palette. If you don't have a palette, ladies, get a palette. Get a palette. I mean, it helps you, it's a place to put the product, alright? It helps you kind of like be able to have a surface to spread out your foundation, you know what I mean? Or your shadow or whatever you're using, you know, to spread it out, and so that you're not just like globbing it on everywhere. Less bacteria because you're not using your fingers or double dipping and all that blah 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 blah. And also, I mean, you know, they make this like $30-something by MAC, but this isn't by MAC. This is either Amazon or eBay. It was really cheap, like, I don't know. It was under $10. For under $10, you should have one. That's my point. Anyway. So, I'll show you how much I'm putting on there. Just to start, because I don't know how much I'm going to need. I also don't know if I'm supposed to wet it. Moisten it like I would a beauty blender. But yeah, we'll find out. So, I'm just gonna do like a dabbing motion because I wanna get the product all over the brush. So, looks like it's absorbed it up. Avalanche. So I'm gonna start with the dabbing motions. I mean, I don't know. It says not to. It says that you will streak if you treat this like any other kind of brush, and that you should. I forget what the heck it said. Some word that meant dab it on. Wow. The coverage is bananas. Oops. I mean, damn, I thought this was Two-Face Born This Way. I didn't know this was Kat Von D. Well, so I used all that and did the first half of my face. It looks really good, you guys. Can you see the difference? Like, it looks really natural. I look like I have good skin and I don't. This might be a game changer. Only thing I will say though is that all these rumors I've been hearing about how it's you know, it's super dense and it's not gonna suck up your product and it's not gonna waste all your product and you don't have to use much product. I used all that product and I feel like with the Beauty Blender I would have maybe used the same amount to do my whole face. I think. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave you alone with your thoughts for about like 5 seconds. I'm going to run to the sink and I'm just going to moisten this like I would if it were a beauty blender. And I'm going to just try again on the other half of my face and see how that works. So hang tight. Okay. So I moistened it. I mean, this might be a really stupid thing to do. I've never, like, wet a brush to use it before. But then again, when I first found out about wetting the Beauty Blender, which I didn't know for, like, months, I used it dry. There's a difference. But I thought everyone was pretty crazy when I first heard that, so maybe we wet brushes now. So back at it again. Just trying to be consistent about the same amount of product. I feel like I honestly wouldn't use this much total though with the Beauty Blender.
The lowest prices on ink, paper, coffee, ink, folders, notepads, ink, sticky notes, ink, trash
or maybe
bags,
use
ink,
like
binders,
just
ink,
like
a little bit, yeah. Trust Staples
as
for
much.
low prices every day.
I don't know. I'm
Staples.
just talking.
Make more happen. Price match good at checkout for items from retailers operating online and retail stores or products sold and shipped by Amazon. See store or staples.com for details.
Sorry for the advertisement. I'm not paying Pandora to not play commercials. It's not in my budget. I have a lot of beauty boxes and $36 brushes. Okay, so don't wet it. Yeah, don't wet it. What I was doing the first time was perfectly fine. And the wetting, it's not that bad. It's just that I feel like maybe because I thinned it out a little bit, I'm actually seeing a little bit of streakiness, like slight brush stroke, and I didn't see that at all on the other side. However, wetting it did help prolong. What's the word I'm looking for? Did help, like, kind of. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Supposed to dab, no strokey, dabby. But yeah, you know, make the foundation stretch. Actually, go ahead and wet it. Go ahead and wet it. Just maybe dry it off a little bit more than I did. But yeah, wet that shit. Because it definitely helped, like, see there's still a little product left. That helped me stretch the product and still get the full coverage. Or maybe even, like, you know, if you want, like, full coverage, don't wet it, probably. You know, if you need to like hide some serious shit. We don't today, luckily. This was actually doing a damn good job of covering the Sorry for my language. I'm really not sorry, but it's polite to apologize. Potty mouthed, yes, but polite. I am that too. A likely story, but I love this. I love this, you guys. This is a yes. This is a yes. This is a definite yes. The only thing I will say is, for me personally, I spend like 15-20 minutes doing my makeup in the morning before work. I know. I'm super basic, Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 5:30. I know. But it whatever, it is what it is. It just, for every day, I feel like my beauty blender would be quicker. Maybe I just need a little bit more practice with this, and maybe I could get to a point where I'm like every day like oh voila, that type of thing. But right now I'm gonna stick with what I know. But I'm definitely gonna use this for like whenever I leave the house and care about what I look like aside from going to my job. Real quick, last part of the experimentation. I'm going to just see if, normally with my beauty blender, after I put my foundation on, I also use it, and it's slightly damp, but a little bit less damp at that state, to put my powder on, seal that stuff. So, I'm gonna do that with the brush. See how that works. So I'm going to use my palette once again. The powder that I will be using though, live it, love it, remember this, if you don't have it, you have to get it. It's the RCMA, no color, yeah, it's just the no color powder. This is 3 ounces right here. This stuff was super cheap, super cheap. I spent like $13, and I want to say that even included the shipping. I mean, it's the best setting powder ever. There's no flash, no color, like, it just seals everything in and it doesn't dry at all. Like, you don't feel like stiff, like you're gonna crack after you use it. Oh gosh, I love this stuff. You like cannot beat the price. So let's just see if applying it with the brush is how I would normally do. I don't know. Seems like it's picking up too much. Let me see. I'm gonna do at least half with it like this. You know what, it's just like it's a time consumption thing. It's definitely a better item to use. I just can't say that it's an easier item to use. Or quicker. Better results. But you're gonna work for them. Oh yeah, wow. Definitely use it to put the powder on with after. Oh my gosh! I have to get up close because, like, I cannot. You guys, it's that good. It's that good. It looks like I have no pores. It looks like I have baby's skin. Oh god. Yeah. Yeah, you need this. You need this. You need this. You need this. I don't think you really need anything else in the world. Like, that's Like, you're ready for anything with these 3 items. Anything! Well, really, you're just ready to move on to your eye makeup, but, so that's my review. Wow. Yeah, liked it. I mean, that was a good first impression. $36? I mean, wow, okay. Yeah, that's when I have to, like, really weigh it out. I'm gonna keep it. Sephora has an amazing return policy. I could very easily get my money back for this. And I'm not going to. I'm going to keep it. I do like it enough to keep it. But not everybody is willing to spend $36 on a brush. This would make it the second most expensive brush I own. Because actually this was a really expensive brush too. And I don't usually spend a lot on brushes. I'm more like a $12 to $15 per brush type person. But if you buy MAC brushes, then like $36 for this brush is nothing to you. And you know, this was like $48 or something. I mean, I don't know. That's pretty insane. But if they work for you, go for it. You know what I mean? Oh, it's so soft. I love brushes. Oh, real quick, just want to say one more thing before we wrap up here. Totally makeup related, but not foundation related. So when I went to order, I saw this Marc Jacobs eyeliner in the what was it? To buy with rewards points. And I remembered that, like, I just, like, maybe a week ago saw Manny MUA do his February favorites, and he did a shout out to the Marc Jacobs eyeliner. And this shade is called Black. It's, Blacker. Blacker. And it's spelled like lacquer, but with the B in front of it. Blacker lacquer. Just blacker. Anyway. So I went to, like, do a little swatching on my hand. I don't know, this is probably like an hour ago. And let's see if I can figure out how to get my hand on camera. So so I put it on my hand. It's very, very thin. It goes on really smooth. I love how, like, it was like it's super, super thin. Let me show you. Look how thin that is. Super thin. And it actually goes on, like, really pigmented and dark. It's very, like, for it being, you know, it's called blacker because it's, like, blacker than black, and yeah, it is. I agree. But the one thing that impressed me was I forgot that it was there. Looked at it, excuse me, a little bit later, and checked this out. Like, holy crap. It's not going anywhere. It's not smudging, it's not moving, it's not fading. This is like... Okay, I guess you need 4 product. No, just kidding. I don't even own this in the full size. But yeah, like, if it's still available for your points, like, get on Sephora. Order this brush or anything. Just anything so that you can get this, because it was free and it's a little bit like, I don't know, it's a good deal and I like it. So, that's everything. Yeah. I feel good about this. Teej out.